You know, we think of Thanksgiving and immediately we think of all those great smells in the home, from scented candles to turkeys roasting. However, according to the National Fire Protection Association, nearly 4 times as many home cooking fires occur on Thanksgiving than on a typical day. And joining us today is Clint Strauch, who's president of Florida Peninsula Insurance. Good morning and welcome. Boy, those are some alarming statistics. One day is, you know, just so significant, and we tend not to think of it because, like I pointed out, of all the nice smells in the home, but, you know, it's dangerous. You know, talk about some of the cooking dangers. Let's start there.
Sure. As you mentioned, I think Thanksgiving is the peak day for cooking fires in the United States, and it's followed by some of the other holidays. But some of the dangers are we get distracted. There are a lot of friends and family there, and I'd say one of the things that you really have to be careful of is leaving what you're cooking on the stove unattended. And if the phone rings or if someone knocks on the door, the best thing to do is take the pot that you're cooking with, turn the stove off, move it to a burner you're not using, answer the door, and that way you can spend time with the person at the door, and you don't have to worry about burning the food or possibly setting the pot on fire.
Right. Sometimes easier said than done, but that is. What are some other good tips to remember? We have a few of them up there.
Right. Well, again, another thing is if you're cooking bigger items like turkeys, you want to set a timer.
Right.
Also, one of the things I really want to mention is be careful with grease fires. If a grease fire starts in a pot or a pan, you don't want to throw water on it. If you do, it results in a fireball, and YouTube has some great videos available to show you what will happen if you do it. So the best way to put out a grease fire is put the lid over the pot, turn the burner off, and let it sit and cool before you open it again. Or you can have a baking pan, a cookie sheet, you can put that over the pot, again, turn off the heat and let it sit before you take the lid off.
We also showed there, wear short sleeves. I mean, is that so you don't get your sleeves on fire?
Anytime you have an open flame or anytime you're cooking around intense heat, anything that's flammable could catch on fire, so you want to keep paper towels or towels away from the cooking elements, and also that goes with clothing too.
All right, that was the food aspect. Let's get to the candles, because I mean, they're beautiful, they smell good, and you need to keep an eye on them.
You do. You can't leave them unattended, just like you can't leave the stove unattended. Also, you want to keep lit candles away from kids and pets. We have a golden retriever in the house, and he has a tail that knocks everything over. So if you were to inadvertently knock the candle over, it could set the drapes on fire, the carpet, or even the furniture. Also, you want to make sure when you're going to bed that you turn the stove off and the candles off, and don't burn the candle down all the way to the bottom. There's a recommended level where you can burn the candle to, and then discard the candle.
All right. Lastly, something that you may not really think about: extra laundry during the holidays.
Right. You have a lot of friends coming into town. You have to do extra laundry. FEMA says that the #1 cause for dryer fires is extra lint in the dryer. So you want to make sure every time you do laundry or the dryer, you want to pull the lint screen out, clean the lint off the thing, and off the lint filter, and then have your duct and your vents cleaned at least once a year.
You see, I'm fanatical about the lint filter, but not so much about, you know, the extra thing that you should do, the extra step, and that is at least once a year, probably have the duct, actually, because there's a lot of junk that builds up in there.
That's right. And
that little lint thing doesn't catch everything.
Right, and lint is a fantastic fire starter. So if you're ever camping, take some lint with you, and you can use that to start a fire.
Use it for your fireplace too, and get things going. Right. All right. Good information, Clint. Have a happy Thanksgiving and a safe one too.
Thank you.